in society, it feels like everyone is so fatigued and experiencing overload themselves that they don't want to check in because they don't want to absorb other people's challenges. Are you sensing that as well? Even if it's leaders, even if it means better productivity, like because we're so overwhelmed ourselves, are less of these conversations likely to occur because of that?
That's one of the key factors around why we're not having these conversations at work. So many of us are overtired, overwhelmed, overstressed. We've got so much on our to-do list that we're not already getting through. This can often feel like, oh my goodness, one more thing that I should be doing that I just don't have the energy for. So it is this compassion fatigue.
Yeah.
And so compassion fatigue is a real thing. And the reality is we've come out of 3 years worth of pandemic where we've been focusing a lot on other people. But also within that, we haven't been taking the breaks and the holidays and switching off from the technology. We've got this like physical blurring now between, home and work in home offices and so forth. And so coming into this year, there was almost this collective sigh that says, okay, now can we move past COVID? And of course, we've now been hit by this economic uncertainty and this financial insecurity as well. And so we're actually in year 4 now of operating on 50%, energy or below par resilience. And we have a lot of people that are experiencing burnout coming into this year going, look, I just don't have anything left in the tank. And so even though we've got greater awareness around the need to have these conversations, many of us are just saying, you know what, I just do not have that capability or the capacity right now. And one of the things I want to say to people that are experiencing this is that it's actually okay if you're not okay. And the first step in helping others is actually to support yourself. And so if you're a manager or a leader that's feeling a little bit wobbly, give yourself permission to do what it is that you need to do to look after your mental health and well-being first. So there's a reason why our airline safety instructions say, put your own oxygen mask on before helping others. So you don't need to sort of like go and expend that extra effort helping somebody else when you're actually not in good shape yourself. So when you've got some supports in place for you and you're taking a little bit of time out for you and regrouping that way, it's then okay to go and have the conversations that you need to do. We can often be quite hard on ourselves, and I find particularly our managers and our leaders are prioritising everyone else at the expense of their own mental health and well-being. And I guess the nice thing about these conversations is that it's also not your job to fix someone. I'm putting fix in quotes because that seems to be the manager leader role in general. See a problem, fix it. Our role is simply to check in. So look, if you were to come back and say, actually, you know what, Fleur, I'm not going okay at the moment. There's a whole bunch of stressors, that are going on at home, and I'm actually feeling a little bit wobbly. My response would be to say, wow, it sounds like you're having a really tough time. Do you have supports for that? So do you have supports for that doesn't mean let me give you a whole bunch of suggestions and solutions. So it can be as simple as, wow, validating or empathizing with what the person's going for, and then asking, do you have some supports for that?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Okay, what can we do to provide you a bit of flexibility at work for you to be able to make those appointments or take advantage of those supports?